What's up, guys? It is Matchbox Madness here for the first time with a Hot Wheels Super Treasure Hunt review. I used to do this on my main channel, Hot Wheels Tournaments, but since Matchbox Madness became my collector review type channel, I've moved them over here. So we're going to be taking a look at one of the most desired supers of 2017, the Nissan Fairlady Z. I almost confused it with the Datsun Custom 240Z. These are two cars that are very, very similar, but just different. Basically the same silhouette, as you can see. So, I don't know exactly what the difference is. I'm not very educated in Japanese car culture. If you do know the difference, go ahead and let me know down in the comments below so me and everyone else in the audience can know. Anyways, this was the 2017 Q-Case Super. I believe it was its second release. It was originally released in 2016, I want to say. This is the 2017 version, and it's getting another color in 2018. Very popular Hot Wheels model. It was very sought after when it was new. It then became a Super and became even more collectible. So we're going to take a look at the mainline and the regular. So let's go ahead and get the mainline open up here first and get it going around our turntable here. There we are. Looks very good. And let's get the Super. We'll get this on cam. And I do open all my Supers. I am a loose collector. I like my cars out of the package. I do not like them in the package. I like to see them loose. So if you're a carded collector, you can go ahead and cringe a little bit. There we are. And I will say right off the bat, I do notice some extra deco. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and take a look at the differences between the Super and the regular. The first thing I notice, obviously, is the different wheels. Obviously, every single Super Treasure Hunt comes with rubber tires. And you can see it here. The regular is on the bottom with the plastic wheels. And the top is there on the top with those absolutely fantastic rubber tires. Sometimes the rubber tires with the two-piece wheels don't always work. This is not one of those cases. The rubber tires significantly upgrade the car, if you ask me. It just makes it look more authentic, more realistic, and the car is better in every single way because of those tires. Looks absolutely incredible. The second thing that always happens with Supers is the Super always gets a Spectra Flame paint, and what that means is the Super basically gets a shinier paint coat. So a good example of this is with the Dodge Viper Super. As I drop it, you can see here you get the regular yellow paint on the regular, and then on the Super you get a nice gold, a shinier, more Spectra Flame type paint. So there's a color difference. It doesn't really work with black Supers, is the one thing I will say. You can see here we basically get a normal black on the main line, and then on the other one we get essentially a normal black. It's a slight shade different. If you ask me, I personally prefer this darker black on the main line. This is just kind of a more dull color. However, it is a more realistic color. So for the toy car value, I prefer this one. But if you're going to ask me from a collector standpoint which one I think is more realistic, I definitely prefer this one. So didn't really work on this Super. It doesn't detract from it any. It looks absolutely fine either way. Just pulled these out so you had an idea of what I was talking about when I said Spectra Flame, because it's not necessarily very easy to see on this one. Now, there's one other thing Super Treasure Hunts always get that the mainline doesn't get, and that is a TH logo to designate that it is a Super. And you can see that here, right by the spoiler, if my camera will ever focus. There it is. So you can see it there, and also we can go ahead and take a good look at that trunk area and that window area, because the light is shining through it quite nicely. So you can see all those details. That's one thing I love about Mattel products, Matchbox and Hot Wheels, is there's always detail on the interior of these cars, which makes it super cool. I really like that. So, yeah, sometimes there's extra deco on the cars. Sometimes there isn't. This is a case where there isn't any extra deco, so in some cases the Super might get an extra hood piece, or might get an extra tampo on the backside or something. This isn't one of those situations. Both Supers are exactly the same, with the exception of the wheels, the paint, and the TH logo. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Super itself. Now that we've done the comparison, we're going to look at the Super on its own. Like I said, I love the wheels on this casting. Like I said, they make it 100 times better. Some of the best wheels I've seen on a Super. Outside probably the Dodge van that was released in 2015, I want to say. It had the moon disc wheels. Anyways, really well done. It looks like we got the Advanced sponsor here to make it more of a race car. Second racing livery, I believe, for the Nissan Fairlady Z. My bad, it's the Nissan Fairlady Z. Both options we've gotten so far have racing liveries. They're from different sponsors. We get the Cato House logo on the hood here. That was on the original one, I believe, as well. And I really like the black and red striping, I'll say that much. I think it's a really good color. It's a really neat color. It doesn't make the model stand out too much. It looks meaner and just better, I think, because of it. So personally, I really enjoy this. The one thing I would complain about a little is probably the red base. However, it does kind of give us that nice red stripe on the rear there. But yeah, the red base is really my only complaint about this model. Other than that, it's really well done. And actually, you'll see it looks like they don't have to... Are those headlight tampos? I can't quite tell. So here on the car, we got some headlights. I'm not sure if it's the window piece coming up to make those or if they're tampos. Either way, they look really good, really realistic. Those are some of the best headlights I've seen on a die-cast model. So I'm a big fan of it. Scale 1 to 10 when it comes to Supers, we're going to give it a 9.5. Like I said, the red base is just a little off for me. Other than that, this casting is really well done. I'm a huge fan of it. Hot Wheels absolutely nailed it. And actually, hold up. Little bit of an error on my Super now that I take a look at it. If you check this out, the interior piece, where it comes up, it's going to be really hard to see here. You can kind of see there's a hitch in it. Right here. And you'll notice on the main line, that's not a problem. Bit weird. I've never seen that before on a car. Anyways, that doesn't really detract from it any. So 9.5 for the Super. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.